All right, hello everyone. I hope everyone is doing well today. Welcome to the D20 stream. My name is Jason. I will be playing tonight, and tonight we're playing some Marvel Champions, which I'm super excited about. For those that have seen the previous streams or come watch the other ones, I appreciate you taking the time. For those that are here today, I appreciate y'all being here. So yeah, today we're doing something a little interesting, a little different. And once we get to the table, I'll explain. But before we get to the table, if you don't mind, do me a huge favor. Right below this video, click subscribe, hit the like button, make sure notifications are on. It really kind of helps me out, helps spread the word and helps get this stream out there to more people. And if you're watching this after the fact, make sure to write a comment and let me know if there's anything rules wise I get wrong or things I miss, because since I am doing this live, I can miss things. And even if you're watching this later on and you're watching this and you notice something that was slightly messed up, let me know and write in the comments so it can let other people know too that something was up. So before we get started, I just want to bring your attention also below in the box. I wrote out the deck list I'm using. I didn't write it out. There's a link to Marvel CDB that shows what deck I'm using, and you might get a kick out of it. I think it's updated. I think I updated right before the stream, so hopefully it's good to go. And also beneath there is my Instagram. If you want to know when I'm planning to go live or anything like that, I always give you 24 hours notice on my Instagram. I'll start giving larger notices once I know. Probably do like a weekly schedule thing. I'm also now on Twitter, mainly just again to announce when I'm going live and all that stuff. So we'll see when that happens. But let us head to the game table and break down what we're doing. Alrighty, so I already shuffled my deck up because I was kind of running through and practicing and making sure this works. But one of the reasons I started this channel and started live streaming, especially live streaming this channel, was that I wanted you all to see the good, the bad, and the ugly of when I play games. And I don't want to just play decks that I know are really strong and I'll win all the time. I always wanted to do some weird things out there. So I haven't played against Zola much because Zola is usually pretty tough, and I wanted to try a different hero that I haven't done in a while, so I decided to go with Thor. Thor aggression is the thing everyone goes with, and I felt that was a little not simple but obvious. So I thought about using Thor Justice for a while, and it turns out there's a lot of good Thor Justice decks out there. So I kind of switched up on that too. And I went with Thor Leadership. Now my idea here is to basically have Thor wind up for the big hits and kind of use my allies for either blocking or working on the minions or the schemes. That's kind of the rough idea I have. I don't know if it will work really. But that was my rough idea. So I'm first going to do this on normal. The reason being is because there's a good chance I get crushed doing this, like absolutely decimated. Because I forgot to put the health on the guy. But because Thor is not exactly the best solo player or solo hero, this is going to be a little rough, and Zola's a little tough. So I figured we'll try normal first, and then what we can do after that is, if we win the first time, we'll bump it up to expert. If we don't win, then I may try again, or maybe we'll bump up to expert anyway. So let's shuffle up. So before we get started, we'll read the Island of Dr. Zola main scheme card. There is no flavor text. It just says search the encounter deck for Hydra Prison, which is right here, and reveal it. Each player searches the encounter deck for a copy of Ultimate Bio's Servant and puts it into play. Engage with them, shuffle the encounter deck. That's what we're doing right now. So Ultimate Bio's Servant comes in with Toughness, which always kind of stinks. And Zola itself has Retaliate, which is interesting. So Hydra Prison. When revealed, each player searches their deck, discard pile, and hand for a hero-specific ally and places it face down beneath the scheme. Place X threat on the scheme, where X is the total cost of all the allies beneath it. Each player shuffles their deck. So I already did it. I put Lady Sif under there, so that brings that up to 5 total. So in the top right of the screen, we have Thor's total health starts with 14. Zola starts with 12, and we currently have 0 threat on the main scheme. So, like I said, my main idea is get allies out there. A lot of my hands are low cost, like a lot of low cost cards I have going on. So I'm hoping that I can get low cost cards out there. And there's a couple of expensive cards I have. I'm hoping I can save up for them and hit them, but we'll see. So, all right, let's dive in. Justice Thor versus Zola on normal. Let's go. 2, 4, 5. All right. And if you have any questions while I'm playing, make sure to put in the chat or the comments. All right. So Odin, he has the ability to search your deck and discard pile for Mjolnir, upgrade and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. So we'll see. So I have Vision Ally, which is really expensive off the bat, so I probably won't get. Energy, which is good. Inspiring Presence Event. Play only if you have an Avenger trait. Heal when damage from an ally and ready it. Well, no one's going to have damage yet. Maria Hill Ally, which I like. And Team Training, which I like the idea of. So we're definitely getting rid of those two. So I definitely want to play Maria Hill, who's going to draw. So we would have 5 cards plus a 6 with her hammer. Then we'd be 4, but we get a 5th one back. So we can use 2 cards for Team Training. That would be 3. Another one for the hammer. I think that's going to be the rough plan, and we'll see what we end up drawing. We might change that. So 3, 4. Oh, we got the hammer. Shoot. All right. So that kind of throws things off. All right. So we drew our hammer and Team Building Exercise, which allows us to exhaust it. Play a card from your hand that shares a trait with your hero, reducing its resource cost by 1. So what we can do... So we can actually use Mjolnir as a resource now. I think that's what we might do. We might use it as a resource now, because then we can draw it back immediately. I think that's what we might do. So we're going to use Mjolnir and Team Building Exercise to bring out Team Training. Then we're going to use our action to draw Mjolnir back into our hand. We're allowed to do it once per round. And then we shuffle it back. I don't know if we really have to, because technically we already just used it. Or we didn't look at the decks, but it doesn't really specify that, so we'll just shuffle. All right, we'll flip over. And I don't have to be on hero side to play. It doesn't say, so. And then we will do spend an energy to put up Maria Hill. Put allies on this side. And as she enters play, each player draws 1 card. And we drew a lightning strike, which I'm going to use to spend and get that in. So, let's think. I could use her to basically take the tough off. And she actually has 3 health. So I have to remember this card. That's important because I don't want to chump block with her right away. Alright, so we might do that. We're going to use her for 1 and knock off the tough. Because then we're going to swing with Thor for 2 plus 1, which is 3 damage. So I have to keep the minions under control as long as possible. That's for sure. Alright. That's the end of my hand. I refresh. I only draw 4 cards, which is the worst part of Thor. And I got terrible cards. So I got Defender of 9 Realms, Hammer Throw, Asgard, and Lightning Strike. Ooh, not really what I wanted. Alright, so first thing we do is we put our first threat token on there. Also, after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, which put 1 threat on, we place 1 test counter here. If there are 3 or more test counters here, discard cards on the top of the encounter deck to put a minion. Until a minion is discarded, put that minion into play. Remove 3 of those test counters. So 1 test counter. Zola's gonna attack with 1. We're just gonna take the hit. So 1, 2. 2 damage to Thor, and I don't mind taking this damage again. Thor has so much life that's not a big deal, and Bioservant's gonna do 1 damage. So we get 1 bad card. The Villain Schemes, which is not ideal. 2 and nothing, and it was an assault too, so that's pretty good. 1, 2. All right, so that's up to 3. All right, it's our turn. I almost feel like getting rid of everything to get Asgard. Just so that we can get that in our hand already. And I think that's going to be the thing we have to do. Because if we do... Yeah, I feel like that's just... We have to get Asgard out there now. We'll waste all 3 cards. Again, just having that one hand size early on is probably going to help us out a lot. We're going to attack Ultimate Bioservant and take it out. So we don't have to worry about at least that minion. Maria, my Maria is going to thwart for 2. Bring this back down to 1. I want to make sure I keep that under control as long as humanly possible. And again, that's all we can do. Maria is not dead right now because of team training. So just in case you're wondering. And we will refresh. And now I draw up to 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got Downtime, Ant-Man, Hank Pym version, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, Endurance, and Black Knight. It's a pretty interesting hand. Okay. So, first thing, this goes to 2, and that goes up to 2. He's going to attack. I still have a lot of health. And I would like to do 2 more thwarting. Because I think that's going to be more value. So I'm going to take the hit. So it's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then we get our back card. Alright, one reveal. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a tech attachment is discarded. Attach that card to Zola's Mutate. Also, we're going to draw 2 cards because of my special ability. At least we got rid of our obligation. That's something. We got rid of 2 minions. We have Treachery. We have a size game. Holy cow. 3 minions. A Treachery. Another Zola's Mutate. 4 minions. Another Treachery. Alright, tech. Attach the minion with the most remaining hit points. It doesn't really matter because it's going to attach to Zola. If you cannot this game. Alright. So attach minion gets 2 hit points plus gains guard. So I can't attack Zola until I get rid of this. So now it has 7 life. I draw 2 because have at thee. After you engage a minion, draw 2 cards. Limit once per phase. I drew 2 Defenders of the 9 Realms. Okay. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sitting at 7. We're probably going to threat with Maria. Or thwart. I'm sorry. Thwart with Maria. I like the idea of getting Ant-Man out there. But the problem is he doesn't get +1. I don't think he would get +1 hit point. No, I guess he would. Because he starts with 0 hit points technically. So he would get 1 on top of it. So he gets 1 free one. I can get more recovery. I can get more hit points, which I like a lot. So let me see. If I do this, play that card. Now I like the idea of getting Black Knight out there. And that will leave me with 1 card, which isn't too bad. And then I would get 3 extra hit points, which is pretty good too. We're going to have to flip at some point, just not yet. So, okay. So we'll get rid of Defender of 9 Realms. Put in Endurance. Get rid of Defender of the 9 Realms, Hawkeye, and Ant-Man, and put in Black Knight. And then we'll hold on to Downtime. Alright. So, I'm going to use Maria to thwart 2 off the main scheme. Brings that back down to 0. He doesn't have Retaliate or anything right now. So, Black Knight's going to hit for 2. Oops. On him. And I'm going to swing for 2 plus 1 is 3. Which is 5, but he has 2 more life because of his attachment. And I think that's the best we can do right now. so I draw back up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I still have downtime. 4 Asgard, Teamwork, Ironheart, and Reinforced Suit, which could be interesting on Black Knight, who's going to probably turn into my attacker. So 1 Thor goes on to here, and now we're up to 3 Zola counters. So if there are 3 or more, or test counters, not Zola counters, discard cards until we discard a minion. The problem, oh, here we go. All right, it's a quick strike. It's going to do 2 damage to me. I get to draw 2 cards because of my ability. And then we remove 3 test counters. All right, so we're going to take an attack, which stinks because 4, 5. I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ugh, that's cutting it close. I might have to defend this round. Do I want to? Actually, I might even defend with Black Knight and just take the 1 hit because he's got 2 extra life, and I have nothing that's gonna heal me per se. I can get that out and heal more. Let's think. So my only worry. Well, I guess I could take the first attack and see what it does. So let's just take the first one. Place 1 test counter in the main scheme. For each test counter, Zola gets +1 attack. So that's 2 attack. So I'm at 10. He attacks next, brings it to 12, 13, 14. And I have +3 life, so I still have 3 life. I can still block, so I feel pretty good about that. 1 back card. Incite 1. Place 1 test counter on the main scheme. Ooh, alright, that's getting a little rough now. Alright. So we're going to have to heal. But I feel like at least we're still set up with our character. I could take out Zola's mutate at least, so that should help. I can get another couple cards out there. So first I'm going to do is I'm going to probably use that. I can do that. Draw a card. Yeah, alright. We're going to get rid of Teamwork and Reinforced Suit, which kind of stinks, but that's alright. To get Ironheart out there, you're going to draw a card. Ooh, okay, it's a resource generator. So, this is still on screen, right? Yeah. Alright, actually, we're going to put upgrades and just stack them so that we can see everything a bit easier on screen. Alright. So you can see this right at the bottom. That's the bottom card. Okay, perfect. Alright, so then yeah, we'll just start a new stack. Because we will get rid of 4 Asgard and another Reinforced Suit to play. Did I really get 2? Oh yeah. To play God of Thunder. Then we can exhaust God of Thunder to play the upgrade of Downtime. Alright, this is kind of what I wanted, is this little kind of engine going here. And then we're going to hold on to Stinger. So we have that. Let's do Black Knight first, right? Take a second hit. It's going to finish off this guy. Alright, sweet. He has 0 scheme, so I don't have to worry about that much. I'm going to hit with Ironheart, or not hit, thwart for 1. Just get that back down by 1. And then we're going to flip and recover. I get 4 plus 2 is 6. 2, 4, 6. And now I drop 6 cards total. So I still have Stinger. Let me refresh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the 1, 6. And because it doesn't say one size to hero or anything like that, it's everyone. And I realize I haven't been doing my health. Holy cow. So let's get this down. 2, 4, so 12, 10, 9, 8. There we go. 1 threat. Completely forgot about that. My bad. So, we're all good now. Now it's the game's turn. So this is the only bad thing is there's going to be a third counter on it. So we have to put our next thing out, which Quick Strike does not attack us. So that's that. All right, so 2 scheme. 3. It's going to bring up to 5. Right on the edge there. Neither of them can scheme. Bad card. Alter Ego. Zola schemes. Ugh, and we're confused. That's terrible. Schemes for 2. So that flips. We really didn't want that to happen. Alright. The Mad Doctor. Zola's mutates attack you with blind obedience and savage fury. It's up to you to put an end to this nightmare before the Mad Doctor unleashes them upon the world. Each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion and reveals it. So, actually, I'm going to get the other mutate out there. Because 3 damage isn't, or 3 life isn't too much. So I feel like we can handle that. And that brings the threat back down to 1. Total of the threat was 8. That's at 1. Perfect. And that's it. That is it. So, I still have Stinger. I have War Machine, US Agent, Hawkeye, Strength, and Hammer Throw. I need to start doing damage to Zola. So I can heal now to 6. But if I do 3 damage, I could take out one of the Berserkers. And if I attack with both these characters, I could take out another one. Okay, I'm not gonna do this. I think attacking just makes more sense right now. Oh, but I can get, I have my hammer, right? Yeah, where is it? Yo. Just move those over a little bit so I can read them. Okay. So, first thing we need to do, we're gonna do Strength, Hammer Throw, US Agent to play War Machine. So he comes out with Toughness. His basic attack ignores Retaliate, which is big. And yeah. Then we're going to play Stinger and use our Generate Resource Lightning here. Now the reason I can play Stinger is I have an Avenger trait, and he does not count against your ally limit. So I technically can go 1 higher, but that's only because he doesn't count against our limit. So first thing we gotta do is swing for 3. Take out one of these mutates. Then we're gonna have War Machine knock off his own tough, do 2 damage to Zola. He does not retaliate because War Machine's range, which is, you can tell why we got him. Black Knight's gonna do 2 damage onto him, and Ironheart's gonna do 1 damage onto him, knocking him out. And that leaves Stinger, who, and then again, these aren't knocked out because I have +1 still from team training. Stinger's gonna thwart for 1. And just, we gotta keep that down as close to 0 because I don't know if that's gonna get a hand soon. We need to start knocking on Zola too. Alright, so 1 card, Hawkeye. We're gonna refresh, draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we got Inspiring Presence, which could be really good actually. Squirrel Girl, First Aid, and God of Thunder. Interesting. Okay, so we got some good cards. So 1 back on the here, that gets 1. Now, let's see. Zola's gonna attack for 1. I'm gonna take it. 1, 2. Okay. Berserker Mutate's gonna attack. I'm gonna block it with Ironheart, and Ironheart's gonna get taken out. And back card. Attack. Attach to the minion with the most remaining hit points. There's only 1. So basically he gets 2 hit points and retaliate +1. So he's got 5 hit points now, which stinks. Alright, my turn. Okay. So I'm just trying to kind of think through this. So we could do War Machine 2 here, take that out, swing for 3, knock out this 2. I would still have 2 more hits to kind of start attacking Zola. I think that's the right move, but I kind of like the idea of getting Hawkeye in there too. I want to get my upgrade for God of Thunder to be able to do more, but I don't know if I can really. All right, so let's start with that. We'll do War Machine, do 2 damage on him. He doesn't retaliate, so that's good. Then let's swing for 3. I still think that's the right move to do, knocking out Berserker. Yeah, then we're going to no, we're gonna wait 1 more round. So we're gonna throw away First Aid and Squirrel Girl and get our other resource generator. Move these all down. So we'll use, oh wait, we won't throw away First Aid because we'll use one of the resource generators. Then we'll use one of the resource generators to play Inspiring Courage, heal 1 damage from an ally, and ready it. So that'll be War Machine. We're going to do it again. It does 2 damage to Zola, bringing him down to 10. Finally doing damage on him. Alright, so he has 4 health total. He has 4 health total, so he has 2 left, and he has 2 left. So if we hit Zola with Black Knight, it's going to take out Black Knight, which stinks. So Stinger we can do 1 thwart for. Take out that one. Hawkeye I want to keep. First Aid I want to keep. Because I actually want to probably use First Aid on War Machine. We're actually gonna thwart with Black Knight, which is awful, but whatever. Because I don't want him to die yet. And then we will refresh. Alright, so draw back up to 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, got some decent cards in there. So 1 under here, second Zola counter or test counter. He's going to attack. We're going to block it with Stinger. So 1, shuffle Zola's mutate into the encounter deck. Does 1 damage. That's nice. There's a Zola's mutate in there still. So Stinger gets taken out. Back guard. Tech. We can't do anything with that, so gain Surge. Alright, when revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a tech attachment. I don't know if there are any left. That's to the villain. Oh, Shadows of the Past. Nope. Nope. Alright, nothing there. That kind of works out, except now it's, you know, gonna go a little faster, and we need to start hustling damage there. Alright. It is my turn. This is a interesting spot to be in, because we can start hopefully really wailing away. What I really should have done, looking back at this deck, is I should have gotten attachments for War Machines. Like give him like a +1 attack or something like that, or whatever. I might do that next time. Not 100% sure what I would take out though. All right. So. All right, here's my thought process. We can actually use teamwork. Yeah, I'll show this. Use teamwork and exhaust him to add the attack to ours. Oh wait, no, we don't want to do that. I'm sorry, that's not the way we're gonna do that. Oh wait, but we can still do that because we can swing for 3, 4, 5 and take out Zola's mutate. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that, and that lets Black Knight live another round. So that lets us swing for 3, 4, 5, takes out Zola's mutate. Okay. And I have to pay for it because it's 0 cost. Perfect. Now, Hammer Throw can do 8 damage and put the hammer back in my hand. Which isn't terrible. It's not a terrible idea. Because then, do I use the hammer? Oh wait, hold on. First we gotta do this. Now we're probably not gonna actually do Hammer Throw. We're probably gonna get Hawkeye and be safer. So do 2, brings that down to 8. Down to 8. 4. Hero's actually down to 7. 2. I apologize for not keeping up on these trackers on the screen. That's bad. 8. All right, so 8. Hero's down to 7 because I have 10 damage, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and still 1 threat on that scheme. Perfect. All right. So. Let's do one of these and play First Aid and heal 2 damage from War Machine. Then we'll do another one with Genius to play Hawkeye, who's going to get 4 counters on him. 2, 3, 4, 3. Also, I feel like Hawkeye should be ranged, right? Like, he shoots bow and arrows. Alright, let us thwart for 1 and do it. Do I want Lady Sif? Or do I want to keep that down? No, we'll do off the main. We'll keep the main down. It's only 1. Alright, I'm going to hold on to Hammer Throw. So let's refresh. Alright. And then 1, which is Thor's helmet. And we're going to shuffle our deck up. Alright. So I feel like we're hanging in there pretty well. I mean, surprisingly. Honestly, if this was expert, I'd be getting crushed right now. Because if I'm barely holding on normal, that doesn't bode well for expert. Also, my deck is super thin with all these cards out here. Alright. So, 3, 4. Alright, so I got some interesting cards. Defender of the 9 Realms, Lightning Strike, Energy, Thor's Helmet, and Hammer Throw. So we have some interesting choices. We're going to be getting a minion, so do that. Discard cards until a minion comes out. Treachery of the Past. Those mutate. Discard cards until the tech card comes out. There we go. Gives him 2 hit points and guard. Now that he comes out, I draw 2 cards. Hammer Throw again and Lightning Strike again. Jeez Louise. Alright, so he's going to do 1 attack. Oh, I'm sorry. I take one of my arrows from Hawkeye. and do 2 damage onto him. So he's gonna do 1 attack. Oh shoot, Black Knight was taken out. He's 4. He should have been shuffled in. So let me shuffle him in really fast. That's the problem when they're +1. You always forget the +1. Alright. And I have 7 life left. So alright, we'll just take the first one. 1. That's it. And we'll take the next 2. So that puts me up to 13. Which means I have 4 life left. Oops. 13. 4 life left. Alright. Alright. Bad cards. This is the first one. It's gonna be a second one. Attached to a minion with the highest hit points. It doesn't really have another card. Oh, he is rough right now. And okay, those Zolas mutate. I already drew 2. Hawkeye gets to do 2 damage. And disregard until we get a tech card. That's to the villain. Also, this should be 2, not 1. I forgot about the +1 counter. I always forget the counter. That could have been right on in front of me. And I always forget it. Alright. Gains retaliate +2 health. Jeez. Alrighty, my turn. Alright, here's my crazy idea. It's time to go nuts with Lightning Strike. So, I can use a card, pay for Lightning Strike, spend X Lightning Bolt resources, deal X damage to the villain and each minion you engage with you. This attack ignores tough if you have aerial, but we don't have to worry about tough. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. So we are going to do that in 1 second. But the first thing we have to do is this. And War Machine has to do 2 damage to the villain. So remove that. Brings him down to 6. Okay. Then we can do it. We're going to throw out Defender 9 Realms to play Lightning Strike. We're going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 hammer throws. 5, 6. So that's going to take 6, 7, 8, which takes him out. And he has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, there's guard on him, so I can't do that yet on him. 2, 4, 6, 8. So War Machine never does the 2 damage yet. We'll do 1 damage with him onto him. So now War Machine can do the attack. That's what we'll do first. So hopefully that made sense. Now technically War Machine would do the 2 damage. So the 6 doesn't work on him. Or no, I guess it would. It would do 6. And then I would get retaliated. And then War Machine would do the damage. Knock him out too. Alright. Yeah, that's the smarter way of doing it. Alright, so next Zola has 14 health. Hopefully all that made sense of what I was trying to do there. I just had the wrong order of things. Alright, search the encounter deck and discard powerful test subject side scheme. Okay, not in the discard. Test subjects. So basically he's gonna get an extra bad card. It's not great when I even get rid of it. That shows up already, right? Yep. So it's 2. Okay. So I'm thinking what we gotta do is flip Thor over, unfortunately, because I gotta heal. I have to heal. So he's gonna. So that's gonna be 4, 5, 6. Oh, if he gets a 2, that's no good. So let's. Ugh. 6. All right. So we'll thwart for 1. That might make all the difference, and then we'll flip over. All right. So we draw up to 6 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Refresh everyone. Ooh, not what I wanted. So this is 1, 2. Test counter goes in there. I might actually be 1 counter behind. I think I am, so I'll put the second one out there. If I'm not, then I just hurt myself a little bit. Scheme for 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. 2 bad cards, because that's gonna be the second one. So I put these out there. First one is discard an upgrade or support you control. Ooh, that's a tough one. I need the hand size one because if not, I die. I want them. The hit point one isn't completely necessary, but he does. Yeah, we'll get rid of the hit point one. So that stinks. And attached to the villain. So he now gains retaliate 1 as well. Get rid of it with 2 lightning bolts, which we might have to do there. Okay. So first thing we're gonna do is heal for 6, 2, 4, 6, and then we'll flip over. I couldn't thwart because of confused. Completely forgot I had confused on. So we'll do 1. 1 goes back on. He never. We'll just say I thwart to get rid of the confused. That's fine. Okay. Let's do War Machine for 2 damage. Bring him down to 12. Or villain down to 12. I'm actually thinking if I can try to win. That's my goal right now. One, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'll be doing alright, but I'm not gonna win. All right, so I'm actually gonna use both of these resources to get rid of this because the retaliate one's gonna kind of throw me off. Oh, but I do need to get rid of that over there. By 2. So I can have Hawkeye kill himself. Alright, so I'm gonna get rid of 4 cards. Inspiring Presence, Lightning Strike for Asgard, and Team Building. Bring in Vision. And I'm gonna thwart with Hawkeye, who's gonna end up killing himself. It brings that down by 1. And then I'm gonna unfortunately thwart with Vision, which is just inefficient, but I need to do it. Brings that down by 1. And then we can refresh. Yeah, I'll refresh. And hopefully I can survive 1 round. So if I think I survive 1 round, I'm doing okay. So threat is 4, 5. Villain's health at 12, and I'm at... so I have 17, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Here's a 9. Okay. Draw back up to 5. 1, 4. Oh, this is a terrible hand. Okay. Alright, so that's that. Minion's gonna come into play. Oh my gosh. Actually, this should be 7 before I forget. That's at 7. Still looking for a minion. Alright, he comes in with toughness. This gets cleared out. I get attacked for 2. I'm just gonna take it. Deal 1 damage to each character you control. No. Alright, so I get hit for 2 plus 1 is 3. 2, 3. He hits for 1, so that's 12. So 12 out of 17 is 5 life left. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Then we get 2 back cards. Jeez. Oh. I draw 2 cards as well. Alright, so under attack, I can't thwart, so I have to win this next round. When revealed, each player chooses to either place 2 threat here or deal 3 damage on a hero. I'm going to place 2 threat, which brings it up to 5. Attached to a minion. Gains retaliate. Okay, so we're just going to ignore that. We have to go for the win. That's what this is coming down to. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know if I have enough. Surely I have enough, right? Or... Alright. I think it's gonna be close. Well, let me think about this. So we can use those 3 for him. One, 2, 3. Okay. I think we figured out how we're gonna kind of play this. So there's nothing that stops me from attacking, right? Besides just getting retaliated in the face. Okay. So let's spend one of these resources. To spend a resource here, choose throw or attack. We're going to choose attack, and we get +2 for that attack for the round. So we're going to attack for 4 on Zola, which brings him down to 8. Keep this going so I don't get it too wrong. Now he dies from consequential damage, and he would die from retaliate. We're going to play Ant-Man and throw away a Genius 2 resource and Reinforced Suit. So he gets 3 Pim Particles. Alright, so that's his 3 health. We're going to take away 1, do 2 damage onto the villain. The villain retaliates, he goes back down to 1 life. We use the other resource to play Inspiring Presence, heal 1 damage from an ally, which I assume I can do it on him. I think I can, right? I think I can. That would be interesting. See what the actual rules are on that. And ready that ally. Swing again, brings down 1, does 2 more damage. Brings that down. He gets retaliated. It's gonna take out Ant-Man. So I remember 2 damage might not have counted, but we're gonna need every single bit of damage. So we're gonna throw away strength and my helmet to put in the U.S. agent and attack for 1. Just gonna bring him down to 3. He gets hit by the retaliate. I swing for 2 plus my hammer is 3, which knocks out Zola. Alright, so it depends how that works with Pym particles. I'm not 100% sure if when you heal Hank Pym, you get a quote-unquote Pym particle back. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be worded that way, that like you can't technically heal ever. That would be interesting to know. But long story short, if you can't do that, I lost. If you can do that, I won. So that's what we're gonna have to look at with that thing. So that was a pretty good playthrough. Thor built out to the right. Honestly, if I was playing this expert, I get crushed. I'm not even gonna bother on expert with this. I feel like being able to upgrade War Machine would have been good. I don't know the odds of that happening again, to be honest. But man, even flipping over to Alter Ego side just wasn't great. He schemes so much faster than I thought he did. Like, because he always has a minion out there, it always seems like one more higher than I guess it should be. So yeah, that was good. That was tough. That was a tough one. Let's see, we've been going for about an hour. All right, let's refresh. We'll do it one more and we'll do it super quick. See what happens. See if we lose, see if we win. Not gonna do an expert because I'm gonna get decimated. So I will be right back and I will refresh the game and then we'll take it from there. All right, welcome back. So I'm just refreshing everything right now. I have to put those tokens out. So just a reminder, this is a Thor leadership deck against Zola on normal. Again, I'm not doing expert because I'm gonna get crushed in expert. The first game of this went so poorly, and I just don't see myself winning with a better deck, or with this deck, I should say. So I still think what I did the first game was the right strategy. I feel like it was the right idea. I don't know if I was not aggressive enough with Zola in the beginning too. I never really did a hammer swing because I was so worried about losing my hammer, and I really feel like I shouldn't have been because I flipped over so many times. So I feel like I need to take advantage of that more this time. Because 8 damage is just a lot of damage, especially with overkill and being able to take out a minion and then take out yeah, the main, or you know, attack the main villain. So we'll do that. We'll just shuffle this really fast. All right, and then we'll try to play this kind of quick and go through it and see what happens. All right, let's go. So 5 hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wow, I drew 5. All right, so we have an Ant-Man. We have a God of Thunder, Vision, Hammer Throw, and Mjolnir. So Mjolnir, we're absolutely going to throw it because we're going to just get that back. Let's see. Ant-Man, I kind of like the idea of. Like Vision, we're not going to be able to play. I like the idea of Ant-Man right off the bat, just like literally putting him out for 1. Just so maybe he can thwart on something or attack something. But I don't know. I'm probably not going to be able to do Hammer Throw this first round. So we'll keep these 2, draw back up. So 3, 4, 5. Ooh, okay. And then we get our hammer back. All right, I'll flip to the other side. So we're going to use a Strength to pay for God of Thunder. All right, let's get rid of a Genius to pay for our hammer. And then we're going to throw away a Genius to pay for Ant-Man, put 2 Pin Particles on him. So let us do one of them just to knock off the tough, which kind of stinks, but that's okay. Swing for 3 damage on him. And start working on this Bioservant. And then we'll draw back up 4 cards. Ugh. Oh, I have 1 resource left. I'm sorry. I will pay for that 1 resource to add another Pin Particle back on. So it would have been 3 to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's refresh. So we got Thor's helmet, Black Knight, Teamwork, and Reinforced Suit. Okay, interesting. So first one here, and test thing goes on. He's gonna attack for 1, 2, 3. And he's gonna attack for 1. So I'm up to 4 damage. So 1 threat, 4 damage. Okay, bad card. Attached to the villain, he gains Retaliate. That stinks. Alright, my turn. Let's see. What do we want to do? Let's do 1 with Pin to take out this Bioservant. So we don't have to worry about him. Let's do let's think about this. All right, let's do Teamwork and Reinforced Suit and the other thing to put on our helmet. And then we will swing for 3, bring him down to 9. That's gonna bring, he's gonna retaliate for 2, bring me down there 2. But I put on a helmet, so I get technically 5 more life. For 5. So 13, let me just make sure. So that's 14, 19, so 18, 17, 16, 15. 15 because I can't count. Oh no, because I never took the 2 retaliate damage. That's what I was waiting for. So 14, so that's 19, 17, 16, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. There we go. Okay, 13. He's down to 9. 1. Okay. And I'm still holding the Black Knight. So let's refresh. Alright, so we have Black Knight, Teamwork again, Inspiring Presence, and Ironheart. Okay. This gets one more on it. Test thing goes up to 2. Thor goes 2. He's gonna attack for 2. We're gonna block this with Hank. So 2, 3, 4. That was a good block. Feel good about that one. And we get a bad card. Zola attacks you, you are stunned. So 2 attack. Stunned. 2 more damage. Goes down to I'm at 11. And that's that. Okay. My turn. All right, we'll do 1 resource and give it teamwork to play out Ironheart, which lets us draw a card. Okay. Then we will play Defender of 9 Realms, which discards cards on the top of the encounter deck until you discard a minion and put that minion into play. So it's Bioservant. It gets tough. We remove 3 threat from the scheme, which we're going to do from the main scheme. Keeping that down. And since that came into play, I get to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Okay. Let's swing, so we just get rid of our stun. And then we're going to throw away 3 cards to get Black Knight. Black Knight is going to hit for 2. He also gets piercing. So that takes off that. That's for 2. Ironheart gets to go. It's going to do 1 damage to the Biomutant Servant. And refresh. I draw 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright, 1 onto the main scheme. This is 3 counters, which brings it down. So we go to a minion. And we're going to get to draw 2 cards. He's going to attack 2 on us. Draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Down to 9. Alright, so now for his attack, he's swinging for 2. We're going to block it with Ironheart. It's for 3. Ironheart gets taken out. Now, that's 3 damage it's going to do. We're just going to take it. So we're down 3 more to a total of 6. First bad card. Mind Ray. Oh my gosh, Zola attacks you and you're stunned again. I'm going to take the hit. 2. Deal 1 damage to each character I control. So 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. I have 3 life left. This is going incredibly poorly right off the bat. My turn. Oh geez, this is not how I wanted things to go. So we're gonna generate a resource and get downtime back out. And then we're gonna throw away Team Training, Inspiring Courage, and Hammer Throw to get Hawkeye out there with 4 counters because I can't handle another hit. Just can't. He's gonna swing for 1, doing 1 damage to Berserker, and the last 2 is gonna come from Black Knight and take out Berserker Mutate. I'm gonna flip over and heal for 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6. Bring him back up to 9. Alright. Threats at 1. I forgot to update that. And Zola is still at 9 as well. Alright. And then we're gonna draw up to 5 cards. So 2, 3, 4. There's Asgard. Okay. Alright, this goes up to 2. 1 test counter goes on. Schemes for 2, 3. 2, 3. Oh my gosh, just gonna freaking flip this. He schemes. Okay. Each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion and reveals it. So it's scheming. Where's the Berserker? Put him out. Now we get a bad card. Oh my gosh. Odin's Anger. Exhaust Odin's Sin, remove Odin's Anger from the game, or discard Muir from your hand or from play. You are stunned. I'm already stunned. Oh, I never refreshed. I'm already stunned. So I might as well just discard Muir. And discard this obligation. It stinks, but I have to do it. Alright, my turn. Oh, I'm gonna use this. Should have done it before. Put one on him. Let's use one resource and throw out Hawkeye to get other resource generator, and then throw out 2 Defender of the 9 Realms and use my other resource generator to play Asgard. Then we're gonna heal for 6. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. Brings it back up to 15. Yeah, because I had 19. Okay. And then we flip. Alright, I would have healed first, then flipped. Then did all the other stuff I was supposed to do. Refresh. Oh, he's going to attack for 1. And take out this mutate. I know I'm going a little fast with this, but that's because I don't think this is going to end well for me, to be honest. I'm going to draw up to 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty. War Machine, Hammer Throw, Upgrade, Lightning Strike, Maria Hill. Okay. This goes up 1. So the threat's at 2 now. Okay. Villain swings for 2. I'm just going to take this. 3. That's not bad. 2, 3. 3. Swings for 1. It's another 1. Okay. Bad card. The villain attacks you. Okay. So 2. Place 1 test counter. 2 more damage. So I have 9 life left. Still 2 threat. Still 9 on the villain. Okay. Oh, holy cow. When I was on the other side, I should have got my hammer back. No, I didn't do it, so I'm not going to do it. Alright, we're going to exhaust these 2 to play Maria. She's going to draw a card. And we're going to throw away 4 cards to play War Machine. 2, 3, 4. We'll swing for 2 just to get rid of the stunned. That we're going to leave. She's going to thwart for 2. Take that off. Let's throw it down. He's going to attack for 2. And he doesn't get retaliated because he's got, what is it? Ranged. Bring the villain down to 7. I'm probably going to block with him, so. After the next minion comes in. Okay. Alright, so we draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get a bad card because we're going to shuffle these cards up. Alright. Okay. His turn. Threat goes up 1. So this counter goes. So discard cards till a minion comes out. Alright, mutate. We draw 2 cards. He uses a bow and arrow to do 2 damage onto him. So we have to get a tech attachment. Uh-oh. I feel like we're starting to go through this deck. There we go. Alright, so first thing is going to be an attack. For 2, I'm blocking with Hawkeye. So 2, place 1 test counter. 2 damage on Hawkeye, knocks out Hawkeye. Okay. I'm just going to take both these hits for 3. Slow my life by 3. Cool. And then bad cards. We already had 1 because we shuffled the deck, and then he draws another one. Ooh, attach the minion with the most remaining hit points. Oh, definitely this guy. Ugh. And attach the minion with the most remaining. Oh my gosh. Alright, so he has 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 life. He's got that. He has guard, retaliate, and swings for 4. Sure. Alright. That's fun. Okay. What can we do? If we get Squirrel Girl out there, she's gonna get retaliated to death. Because I think retaliate would hit her, right? Hold on. I want to make sure that's actually the case. Oops, wrong book. So that's how I play. I assume that was it. After this character is attacked, deal X damage to the attacker. Oh no, so if it does damage, it's not an attack. Did not realize that. Interesting. Alright, so let's throw away 2 cards to play Squirrel Girl. She does 1 damage on everything. So he gets 1. He's gonna get knocked out. He gets 1. Doesn't get retaliate, which is interesting. I really thought that was the case. Then and guard, I'm pretty sure would just stop me from attacking Zola, not necessarily. With any means with this keyword engaged with the player cannot attack villains. So again, I could deal damage, but I can't attack. Alright, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm going to take these 2 cards back and play with energy. I should have done that. That was silly. One of these cards is going to bring out the Stinger. It doesn't count against my allies. Man, I really need to take out that Zola's mutate. I'm going to throw away for Asgard and give Rhodey 2 more hit points. He's going to swing for 2 against mutate. Doesn't take retaliate because he's ranged. Running out of damage tokens. Holy cow. And we're going to throw away this card to get myself 3 hit points. I still have 1 left, but that's alright. Stinger. It's gonna remove the 1 threat. Maria Hill can do 1 damage, killing herself. That's 6. So he has a total of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6, 7, 8, 9. You still have 2 left. Alright, so we're actually gonna thwart with her. Take 1 off of that. We're gonna thwart with Thor. Something I didn't think I would say today. Okay. And refresh. So that's 0. 6 left for everybody. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1 threat in the main scheme. And that goes test counter. Alright, so he's gonna do 2. I'm blocking with Stinger on this. So 2. There's 1 test counter. Oh my gosh. And he gets 1 more attack for each he does a lot of damage to Stinger. That's fine. But actually, I think I'm technically doing that wrong. I think I did this before. I'm supposed to wait until the next time to do this because it says then. I've been screwing that up. He does a lot of damage to Squirrel. That's just kind of it's a weird card because I always think like when it gets 3, but it's not when it's then it gets 3. Oh wow! Attached to a minion. Does he already have this? I feel like he does. Yeah, he does. So that gains Surge. Oh, good. He gets Tech. 2 hit points and Retaliate. New minion came out. I get 2. For 6. Let's... No, I don't have a hammer. Oh my gosh. I keep thinking I have the hammer to throw. Oh, but I actually got it. We're going to throw away 1 of the hammer throws to get Mjolnir out there. And then we will do 1, 2. And Defender of the 5 Realms play hammer throw. I exhaust and return this to my hand to do 8 damage. So he has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 9, 8, 7. So it does 1 damage to him and knocks out this beast of a thing. I get retaliated too. So he goes down 1, I get retaliated too. He goes down 1. Okay. So Rhodey's gonna... No, Rhodey's not gonna go. Oh, I don't want him to go, but... Shoot. That stinks. I have how much life left? I have 4. Okay. Hey, wee lad. Do you run team? Yes. Yes, I do have team building exercise, and I ran it the first time around, but not this time, because I use it as a resource. But yeah, I have 1 copy of it. It just in general, Thor has not been solid with this, unfortunately. So right now I'm sitting with the Inspiring Presence, which I want to use on Rhodey. Oh wait, he has +2 life, so I could do that. So Rhodey, we're gonna hit for oops, 2 damage of the main, which does 3. Or it's down to 3. Then we're going to throw away a Lightning Strike, play Inspiring Presence, which heals 1 damage from him. and readies him. The reason we can do this is because he has a reinforced suit on, so he actually has 5 life left. We're gonna exhaust this, do 1. He's gonna do 2 more damage. And again, he's not getting retaliated right now because he is ranged. So that brings that down to 1. Okay. We are probably now going to throw away vision to get her hammer. And then I guess we'll just swing for the 1. Knock him down to the next level. He doesn't retaliate because he's knocked down. Which brings him back up to 14 life. But you're right, if a minion dies, I wouldn't be knocked out. Or, I'm sorry, I wouldn't retaliate. So it's back up to 14. And that is that. I'll make sure that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. Alright, let's refresh. Draw up to 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another reinforced suit, Genius, Lightning Strike, Strength, and Black Knight, which could be good. Alright, so this goes up to 2. This gets another counter on it, so it's up to 4. So, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Which, oh man, the last one, Zola's Mutate. So when he's revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck. So technically this would reshuffle first, and then he can start discarding. Now, hold on. There's some timing things that goes on. Well, actually timing things don't matter too much, but. So, we have to do a tech upgrade. Treachery, minion. That's a villain tech upgrade. Or armor upgrade, not attack. Tech. He gets that. And he now has guard, so I have to get through his 7 life first. Now, I got a minion, so I draw 2 cards to Thor's special ability. Then we reduce this by 3, so that's back down to 1. Okay. I only have 4 health left, and I'm about to get hit for more than that. So I'm pretty sure I lost, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not going to survive. Well, I guess I could defend too. That stinks. Alright, so Rhodey is going to block. Does 2, 3. Place a test counter. Does now 4, 5 damage. Rhodey's taken out. The first villain, Zola's Mutate. It's going to attack for 2. I'm going to block it. Does no damage. The next one attached does no 2 damage. 1, 2. Alright, that's 2. Back card. Oh, we were supposed to put in test subject side scheme. I completely forgot about that. But that's right, because the villain and every minion is going to attack me again. Actually, I guess it's technically wouldn't happen. I would have put side scheme over, so I'm slightly cheating. Not cheating, but that's what it would have been. Would have been 2, then we would have shuffled. And then we would get 2 bad cards. Zola's Experiments. Which means you put the second acceleration token up there. And this gets 3. Next one, the Villain Schemes. That's good. So 2, 3, 4. Was it 6 now? Yeah, so I have to do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen, and I will not win this game. I just don't have enough out here. Alright, so I have basically a Black Knight, and I know, right? Bad time for encounter cards, or those encounter cards. I have Black Knight, and that's it. I can do Lightning Strike, which will hit a bit. but not enough. Because I have to get through this guard, but that has 7 life. So I need to do 7 before I even get to Zola, which is not going to happen. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. So at most I could do 4. I could actually do 7 damage to get rid of the Zola's mutate. And then that's it. That gets more health. I get a lightning strike for a bunch. Maybe that's something. So let's think. 1, 2. So I can lightning strike for 4. Which would do 4 damage to everything. But still not enough. And then I could get pin method to do 6. So this unfortunately really isn't gonna work out in my favor. But we'll play through it just really fast, just so y'all can see. So let's throw away Black Knight to play Lightning Strike. We're gonna exhaust 2 Gods of Thunder, so that's 2. Throw away these 2, Teamwork and Reinforced Suit, so that's 4. So 4 damage all around. Again, since the card clarifies itself as dealing damage to the villain and each minion engaged with you, and then it says this attack ignores. I can't attack the villain technically because there's guard. And I believe that clarification text makes me stop doing it. So that's that, and then we can do 2. Okay, we can throw out Genius and Strength, put 4 pin particles on Ant-Man. So that's gonna go up by 3. So if I take 2 off now, I mean, it really doesn't matter. So let's just attack for 1 onto that, which does 6. He doesn't retaliate, so that's down to 3. And then I would draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's nice. I scheme out. Technically, this is up to 9. So that would go up to. Oops, I've been not keeping track of threat. We'll go up to 9. So that's the end of that. That was, I had a feeling that wasn't going to go well. So, long story short, Thor Justice is not great. Can't really get it to work, unfortunately. It's just not good enough. I don't know how to say it other than that. It's just not good enough. Thor was always a tough solo character, so I had low expectations for this. Again, the first one, I kind of won. It was a bit tricky, a bit tough, and honestly, that first game was probably the best you could have played that deck. So it's not like it would have been much better, to be honest. So that's the end of that. I hope you all that came in enjoyed. Yes, we lad. It's Thor's just not good. And I always enjoy the challenge. Him and Hulk, I always enjoy just kind of throwing them out there and seeing if I can get them to work every now and again. And you just can't. The cards aren't there yet, unfortunately. There's probably, again, if I did Thor Aggression, I probably could have rushed through Zola really fast and done okay. Thor Justice would have been also maybe alright, but honestly, these threat totals are lower than I remember. The first one being 6 and the second one being 8. That's tough for any hero to deal with, especially someone like that. So it yeah, it wasn't ideal, that's for sure. So anyway, yeah, thanks for coming in and checking out the stream. I appreciate it. Just so everyone knows that watches this, because this will be up later. Wednesday, which is tomorrow, I'll be streaming with the Living Card Gamer over on his Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/the Living Card Gamer, and we are doing 2-player Marvel Champions. I am Miss Marvel. I forgot who he picked. He picked who was it that he picked? Oh, Black Widow. He picked Black Widow, and we're doing Kang. So, and I'm not sure if we're doing expert. I'm gonna guess we are, because we usually do expert. So make sure to check in for that. That'll be exciting and fun, and that'll be up on his channel, and then that video will be over on YouTube afterward. Then for me, I believe I am streaming possibly Thursday. If not Thursday, definitely Saturday, Sunday. Below is the link to my Instagram. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. And in my YouTube bio is my Twitter or whatever. I'll post my schedule when I'm streaming next, because I'm not 100% sure. But this weekend I'm probably gonna be streaming Too Many Bones, especially with its successful Kickstarter going on. But yeah, then I think Thursday I'll be able to play more, and we'll figure out who we play. Hopefully we'll play a combination where we can actually win. So anyway, I appreciate everyone that stopped by before. I appreciate you stopping by. Excuse me. And yeah, maybe next time we'll play a little bit better and, you know, pick a hero that's actually kind of good. All right, take care, everyone.